Welcome to another session from LearnReason.com. My name's Matt, and this is part 16 in our Learn How to Mix video series. And today we're going to work on the organ, the low organ here, the offbeat synth, and our two lead synth parts that are happening here in the ending part of this song. And I have these soloed, these four tracks, and I have the below C and the mal synth are also in this area too. The mal synth is right in this area right here, and I'm going to show you something here because we're going to have to do something with it. And I notice right off the bat that the broken organ low is going to be competing with our synth bass and our kick drums in its frequency range. So let's just listen to this for a second. Okay, and then we'll go to this part here. This is where the mal synth comes in, and we have to do something with this because you can't even hear it. Check it out. Okay, you could barely hear that, and you can see here that the automation has it way to the right, and that's from having it here in this part of the song. And what we're going to have to do right away, what we're going to have to do is I'm going to duplicate these two tracks and devices right here. It's that simple, and it makes a duplication of them. And so this will be our copy, and so we don't need, let's make this bigger so we can choose the right things. We'll just get rid of all this, and then get rid of all this. Nope. There. Okay, so this is going to be our ending part here. So we'll call this mal synth outro. Okay, so now with this track here, I'm just going to go right in here to the we can go right in here to the mal synth outro, and I'm just going to go up to the actual track, the mix track, and I'm just going to put in a maximizer just to bump up the level a bit. And I'm also going to, I can actually just get rid of this automation on this track. I don't need it because I just want to do the panning place it where I want it to be. Let's just make a loop right here real quick, and we'll just loop this area and see if we can bump up the volume here to so you can at least hear it. Okay, that's a little better. Bump it up just a smidge there. You can start to hear it now, and then of course we can bump this up just a smidge more. and I'll just add a little more here. So now we have something to work with here. Okay, so we fixed that. We gave our this part of the mix here a little more level on this track. And so if we listen to this broken organ, let's turn off all the solos. And I want you to listen to the broken organ here in the context of everything. And it's kind of hard to hear. You're listening for the sound. So, you know, these are some of the things that I'm listening for. I'm listening, you know, what frequencies are in what areas, and again, you know, like frequencies in the same area you have to deal with, and then you got to kind of space it all out, and it's just the same thing on each track, but it can be so different from track to track, to instrument to element. That's why you just have to go through it methodically. And so let's just tweak this a little bit, and we can separate the sounds. So what I want to do here is I'm going to take I'm going to get the lead synths out of the middle, because I don't want everything sitting in the middle, because that's really kind of the low end is up the middle there, the kick and the synth bass. We'll make it a little wider here. Then we'll go 49 on each of them. Oh. And then I'm gonna take the broken organ, and I'm just gonna take it off to the side a bit, and the offbeat synth I'm gonna crank way to the left. And then this Mal synth outro, when it comes in, I'm not sure if I want it right or left, but let's just see what we have so far. So it's opened it up, and you can hear the low organ much better. The offbeat synth is off to the left, and our below C is doing its thing, and the lead synths, you know, everything has its own little space. Let's hear. I don't know if we should place this Mal synth part here. Leave it in the middle to the right. Let's listen to it.
Less than a minute remains in the countdown. Less than a minute remains in the countdown.
Let's try it to the right.
The countdown. Less than a minute remains in the countdown. The countdown. Less than a minute remains in the countdown.
Oh. Let's try that.
Less than a minute remains in the countdown. The countdown. Less than a minute remains in the countdown.
Let's try it to the left.
The countdown. Less than a minute remains in the countdown. The countdown. Less than a minute remains in the countdown.
Yeah, I like it better to the right, and we'll get the right level, get the level right, but the placement of it, I like it better to the right, because we got the offbeat synth on the left, and really got nothing way to the right at this point in the song. So I think that's a great place for it. And we can change it as we go forward. We can tweak the panning, and of course when I'm done with the vocals here, then I'm going to go through and start really getting all the levels real good. But I'm just getting placement right now, and I'm liking that so far. And let's see here. Now I was thinking of this with our below C. I'm not sure about this, but I want to see, this is what happens when you're mixing. You try different things. And this below C, it has automation, and while it's going through this part of the song, it's hitting, the sound's being triggered, and the panning is going right and left, and it's giving you this right-left effect. Listen to it. I'm going to bring the volume up a little so it's easier to hear. So we got that going on. See, what I'm thinking of is what I'm going to try something here. Now, what I'm going to let the below C do its thing in the beginning up till when the other instruments start coming in. So check it out, and then I'm going to pan it. I'm going to pan it to the left, just to see how it will sit in the mix. I don't know. I kind of like the below C just to one side, because then it kind of opens up the synths a little better. But I'm not sure if I like it on the right or the left. So I gotta sit here and listen to it. You know what? Actually, I like it in the center without the automation. That's what I like better. So the automation, if we leave the automation on, let it happen here. That might be it. I think it's sounding pretty good so far, and I'll be going through all the levels here once we get done with the vocals in our next video. But we'll be tweaking all the levels, and again, we'll be going over each track. Taking some time to listen to everything and putting in our effects in certain places. So let's just listen to this.
countdown.
Okay, I like that. We got some good placement on on these four tracks, and they're sitting. The tracks are sitting nicely in the mix. They have their own little space, and we had to give one track a little more volume with the a maximizer. It was that easy. We're not distorting or anything. For those chords with that sound, they just needed a little help. That's all. And so I think that does it for this video. I mean, all we have left now are the vocals, and that should be cool how we place those. And going forward, when we start getting our levels, we'll start putting in our effects, because a lot of these tracks have some reverbs going on and some delays and stuff. So we'll work those in, and then we'll set then we'll go into our leveling to just get the leveling nice and good, and we'll have to do some automation. But so that's what we're doing, as we're going through. And I hope this was a help to you. And remember, everything here at Learn Reason is free. So the way you can help out is to like, subscribe, share, and don't keep this all to yourself. There are other people out there that this might be helpful to. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. You take care.